These are the abandoned cafeteria and synagogue at the Letchworth Village. The cafeteria, once filled with life, now sits in decay, where abandoned kitchen equipment, once teeming with human activity, rusts away beneath layers of neglect. Nearby is an old church, once a beacon of hope, now looms ominously in the present day. Inside, the pews bear the smooth touch of countless seekers of solace, but some lie shattered, as if a malevolent force had torn through its once sacred space. The true malevolence of the village lies in stories of overworking, neglect, and abuse, a dark chapter in the history of mental health care. Now, as we explore these abandoned buildings, were we able to communicate with the souls who once wandered this village, or had they finally moved on?
Scanning AM.
If there are any spirits, can you feel free to use this device? It won't harm you. None of the devices I have will harm you. It just allows you to communicate with us, and we'll be able to hear you. This time around, inside the cafeteria, I wanted to experiment with using a phone app that spirits can supposedly manipulate to pick out a word from it. While it's not a device or app that I would say, oh, we definitely caught something, it is fun to use at times. No, I don't believe every word the phone app emits to be evidence of the paranormal. I just use it for experimentation. I do prefer using the spirit box over phone apps when trying to communicate with spirits. Where the phone was placed, it was in a closed room in one of the corners of the cafeteria. This one to be exact. What building this used to be? What building was this? Was this a specific building? Don't be afraid of us, we're just here to explore this place. That's all we're here for, we're just here to explore and document that it's possible to communicate with the afterlife. Don't be afraid of us. And don't be afraid of the devices, they won't harm you. If you want to show yourself, if you would like to show yourself to us, feel free to, by a knock, dropping something. I have a cat toy in that room in the corner, and another device. If you would like to play with the cat toy, feel free to. Is this where you used to eat? Is this where you used to eat in the cafeteria? How old are you? How old were you when you passed away? Do you like what happened? What has happened to your home? Do you like the graffiti, the destruction that has happened? Were you someone that was sick at this village and they passed away? There's a cat toy right here. There's a little toy you want to play with. Feel free to. It's yellow. Feel free if you want to play with this cat toy. If you want to drop it, show your presence to us, please feel free to. We're not here to destroy your home. We're just here to explore and to talk to you if you would like to talk to us. What happened? Is there a specific place you like to hide in here? In this building? Do you like to hide, to play games with your friends? Alright, we're gonna go now. I'm sorry that you have passed away. If you don't know, you have passed away. Alright, we're gonna go. If you were communicating with us, I'd like to say thank you. But we're gonna go now. If there are any ghosts or spirits that are inside this building, the synagogue, please use the devices I've placed. There's one that's making static noise that has an antenna. Use the antenna to speak to it. And by those devices, there are cat toys. If you want to show your presence to us, please feel free to do so. Give us a knock, a whistle sound, to speak to us. Those devices allows you to communicate with us. Do not be afraid. They will not harm you. They will not harm you. No, that's nothing. That does it. No, yeah, there's two certain sounds. There's certain sounds that it does it. So that's nothing.
What the other one?
Yeah, the whistle sounds we heard in the other one, yes. If you remember from my last investigation video, that whistle sound emanating from the spirit box, I asked a friend who is more knowledgeable in the paranormal and using the spirit box, and he said that the whistle sound was just a regular sound the device emits. While it was surprising to hear the spirit box make that sound, I now know what other types of sounds to look out for when using it. I want to ask something. If you can turn on this device, you can play with this device as well. When you get near it, it makes that noise. However, it has a switch in the back, in the bottom of it. I want to see if you're able to turn it on. When you turn it on, you get these flashy lights. If you're able to turn it on, thank you. If no, that's fine. Are there any spirits in this sanatorium? Once again, any spirits? Are you sitting on one of these benches? Do you like how the building has turned out? In decay? What is your name? Do you have a name? Now it's whistling. I don't even know, man. It could be something, maybe. I don't know. I did. Do you have a name? Do you like being in this building? What is that? It says something. Do you like being in this building? Do you have fond memories of this place? Are you the same spirit that was whistling in the other building? Have you followed us here? Are you a kid? Can you make a sound for us, a knock? Can you knock on one of these benches on the wall? Can you show us that you're here? Make a sound like this. Can you make a knocking sound like that? If you have been communicating with us, I just want to say thank you. If you have any last final words to tell us, please feel free to do so before we leave. As our exploration of the abandoned cafeteria and synagogue comes to an end, although we didn't capture much communication when using the spirit box at these locations, it was still a fun and eerie exploration nonetheless to see the state of these buildings. Until next time, farewell.